Viacom, those were the guys that uploaded like their own SpongeBob clips to YouTube, and then couldn't keep track,
Sponge lob.
and they couldn't keep track of which ones were the ones they uploaded and which ones were the ones that other people uploaded. So they tried to sue YouTube over something that claiming that other people were uploading their clips, but they were also uploading their own clips for promotion, but couldn't keep track of their own channels. So they threw the lawsuit out because Viacom was being stupid. Whoa, you can't say that.
No, you can't. It's the end space.
Oh, right, yeah. It's the space where you can say it.
Oh, we're invading their space. We're not supposed to be here.
Oh gosh, this brings back so many memories. Do you remember being a baby, watching cartoon babies, and pointing at the screen and being like, "That is me"?
Yeah.
No. When I was a baby, I pooped a lot.
I remember being a kid watching Digimon, and I saw like the Digidestined, and I was like, "Wow, those kids look older than me." And then I watch the cartoon now, and I'm like, "Wow, those kids are younger than me."
Age.
It's so weird seeing like cartoon characters like portray like actual ages in a way that's like accurate and consistent.
That's actually the reason why I like Digimon a lot more than Pokemon, because it's an actual story and not like 10 episodes of one person walking to a town.
I want to like, you know those duck games where the ducks pop up and you have to hit them with a hammer, like in the arcade?
Oh, please no, not the babies.
I want to do that. I want to do that with the babies. Could you imagine if
Yeah, just crushing their little soft skulls. That'd be so cool.
What's the name of the mom? Dee Dee? Dee Dee. Could you imagine if like she went in during the Rugrats movie and like, could you imagine if Dee Dee gave birth to Dill, and then the doctor, and then the doctor like started spinning Dill around by his umbilical cord like Freddy Got Fingered?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wakey, wakey! And the woman starts chanting while beating a tambourine. God, I remember I had like a really traumatizing time watching Rugrats in Paris.
I thought you were going to say Freddy Got Fingered. Okay, which is the more traumatizing movie? Freddy Got Fingered or Rugrats in Paris?
Well, let me explain.
Studios.
My dad took us to see it, and he was there next to me watching it. I wanted to watch it, and you know the plot where it's all Chucky's sad because he doesn't have a mom.
Excuse me, Chucky had a mother.
But now he's looking for a new mom. Well, I didn't know about this plot point, and guess what? A few months ago, my mom died.
Aww.
Like, yeah,
that's horrible.
I know. Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Because you're being in the kid sitting in the cinema, just like, oh my god, Chucky is me.
And I'm like, oh shit.
Oh,
I'm looking at my dad, and he's kind of disappointed and angry that I would choose this thing, and I'm like, I didn't know.
Oh no!
All right, I wasn't the type of person that looked things up and look at trailers, and we didn't have the internet, so I didn't know shit about the movie. All I saw was babies.
Your dad just looks at you like, when you're old enough to understand what you've done to me, I'll make you regret it.
Nowadays, it's a inside joke between us.
Oh, that's wholesome. It's great when you can take something that's like semi-traumatic and make it like wholesome in retrospect.
Remember Doug Walker making a joke about his dead mother?
He did do that, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh man, that's too soon."
Yeah.
Like it was during the Land Before Time review.
I picked the golf level first because like I genuinely like the golf level. If they did like if they did a modern remaster of this game, I would be like all over the golf minigame. Similar to how they recreated the Spyro skateboarding minigame in Reignited Trilogy.
I actually really like golf.
I would be all over that. Oh my god.
You would be all up-ons. The ladies will be all up-ons.
The ladies will be all up-ons.
Wait a second, Stu! He has blue hair and pronouns.
Not to bring it back, but one time when I went to Brisbane, I was flipping through the channels, and Rugrats in Paris was playing. So I called up my dad. Is like, "Hey, Dad, what's up? Guess what's playing on TV right now?"
I barely remember the Rugrats sequels, but I remember I had the VHS. It was like orange Nickelodeon one.
Oh yeah, Nickelodeon had like a commodity on orange tapes.
Actually, funny thing, when I first got I had a TV antenna installed in my house. And when I first turned on the TV at night, it was the Rugrats movie, and I watched it. It was kind of cool. It's nostalgic.
Nice. I always thought it would be really cool if instead of like the CG reboot, they made like one, because they did it with Hey Arnold and they did it with Rocko's Modern Life. They should bring back and Invader Zim. They should bring back Rugrats for one new movie in the style of the first two movies, like the way that they animated that and Gone Wild. That was okay. Yeah. So one thing that confused me is that like Rugrats Gone Wild. When I saw that in cinemas, they did this thing where like numbers would randomly appear on the screen, and I'm like, why is that happening? And I think it was meant to be one of those fucking smell-o-vision movies, but we
it's a scratch and sniff smell-o-vision.
Yeah, but like we didn't get any cards or anything, so like I guess there was like a smell-o-vision
scratch and sniff.
It feels weird because they played the smell-o-vision version of it, but it wasn't. They didn't give us any cards or anything. We were just watching it like it was a normal movie.
Yeah,
so dumb.
I think Spy Kids did that too when they did the 3D movie.
Yeah. Put on your 3D glasses now. That was.
Do it.
We here at Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged know that 3D is just a cheap gimmick and won't last. Do you think there's any crossover between the Rugrats fandom and the ABDL fandom?
AB what?
Yeah, definitely.
The ABDL fandom. You know, adult baby diaper lovers.
Oh,
definitely.
Probably.
Have you? Oh wait. Any new viewers watching Game and Chat might not know, but like the old Game and Chat viewers, do you remember the anal vor story? The one guy that was like super into anal vor, that he like had a coming out party because his whole family had to know.
Yeah, no, that's something you keep to your chest until you die.
Oh yeah. That is like one of the things that I don't understand about like let's just say it's people of certain proclivities on the internet. Like there is just certain things that just make way more sense to keep to yourself, but they just don't have the switch in their brain that tells them not to say those things. Like
I'm autistic. I can overshare like the rest of them, but I know what not to share.
Yeah. I'd actually, you know what? I will like go back on what I said a little bit and say that like there have been a few times where I've been about to say something and then something kicks in my brain and I'm just like, oh wait, no, if you say this, then this will happen. And like, good thinking, brain.
Yeah.
Good thing you caught me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Meaty thing in my skull.
You mentally
for me, I say things, and then hours later, I go, "Oh wow, that must have been like uncomfortable for them."
That must have been uncomfortable.
That too.
Do you think
to hear that?
Yeah, like it must have been really uncomfortable to be on the other side of that.
Oh man, I was a rude asshole. Yeah. Wow.
I actually have had, dude. I have had situations where I've said something really stupid and then immediately regretted it.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
there was
yeah.
So like, what was it? I was at a house party once, and there was this like cute girl. I wasn't interested in like dating her or anything like that, but like just like being her friend or whatever. And we were having like a really good time, and then like later on in the night, she said something along the lines of just like, I'm throwing a house party in a few weeks, and she was talking to like someone else at the party, just being like, why don't you come to that? And then like I was like sitting next to her, and I screamed like, why wasn't I invited? But I intended it as a joke, but it came out a little too aggressive.
Oh,
came out way too aggressive.
Why wasn't I invited?
Yeah.
And then I was yelling equals funny.
Yeah, and then 2 seconds later, I'm like, why did I say that? Like, you can't save yourself from that situation. No matter what you say next, it's just wrong. Like, that came out louder than I intended. Whoops.
Yeah.
And it just, no, it's the worst thing when you say something that's intended as a joke. And then, oh no 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 no!
No!
I hate this part because it's like impossible to get
Yeah,
the ball out
if
of
you
this
miss
area.
it, you're in this black hole. You can't fucking get out.
I think
of
that's
it.
the intention. I think it's meant to be like a black hole.
The black hole.
But yeah, have you ever said anything?
hole.
Have you ever
Video
said
game,
anything
board games.
where you immediately like regretted it and were just like, no matter what I say now, I cannot like save myself from this?
I actually had that. Like, I was playing I think it was Guitar Hero 3 on like one of those kiosks.
Legends of Rock.
Yeah, exactly. And this girl came up and started to chat me up.
Yeah. No.
And she's like,
oh my god.
she's like, oh
When
man, it was, I want to play this, but it seems too hard. Obviously, she was trying to lead me into like showing her,
yeah.
like as a icebreaker and everything. But I was fucking so sarcastic and rude. Like I was like, oh, well, it's easy. I just do it on like easy mode anyway, whatever. And she instantly like she instantly shut off the conversation. I'm like, fuck, I fucked that. Like 6 months later, I'm like, holy shit, she was flirting with me. God damn
I have a similar, not really the same, but similar story. I was with Mitchell and our other friend at Melbourne Central at like an arcade, and I think it was our friend playing Guitar Hero, and he was just playing it, and then this girl comes up with her boyfriend, and she's like, I think my boyfriend could beat you at Guitar Hero, and our friend's just like, yeah, I bet he could.
Yeah,
I bet he could.
Like, it's exactly what you said like before with the whole just laugh and agree with them like defuse the situation.
No.
Not again.
No, you don't understand. The controls are so fickle. Like it doesn't even matter if you're like pointing straight at the thing. Like it's random.
Next time, aim it slightly to the right.
Yeah. No, left.
Left.
Hug the rail.
I don't know my left from my right.
An easy win.
The thing is, I was like,
you have selected power drive.
I was doing like a test recording before we did this, and like I was like acing this earlier. It's like one of those things where like once it's finally time to perform, it just doesn't.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
It's okay. We've watched you many times. It can't be that worse.
Okay, that's fine. I think oh no, this is one of those things where like if you try to like inch it in, it like you can undershoot it basically. You have to.
And it hurts more.
It deceivingly It deceivingly looks like you should be going in like the middle of the bar, but you should really be going like up here. Oh no! What? Oh no! Okay, I overshot it.
Yeah.
No, I know. But like the reason I say that is because like if you like shoot it a little bit, normally it overpop. Yeah. Okay, did it again.
Oh,
when I found out when that girl was flirting with me and I smashed it, I was like that. I was like, ew, I ruined it.
I was gonna say that lose condition looks like you know those like fake creepypasta or like those fake copyright protection videos where like it shows like, you know, you should buy a legal copy of the game, and then it's like the characters like bleeding with like scary music in the background. That someone could make that for Search of Reptar.
I saw a game that I had from a flea market, and I bought the game, but it was like it was like I heard of Pokemon Red and Blue, but this one's purple.
Pokemon Purple Blood? I don't know what that means.
When I booted it up, all I heard was children crying.
Oh well, that's not too bad. I have 3 more attempts to screw up.
That's a way.
No, the thing that like in life, yeah.
Yeah. Three strikes.
Oh, no, come on. Okay.
I was gonna do a joke earlier where I was like, I can't stand to see a baby crying, and I was gonna hang up, but I couldn't get the reaction, so I didn't do it.
That's funny.
Oh, fine. Yeah, there you go.
I
Yay.
The thing that was a pet peeve of mine with old Pokemon creepypastas is it'd be like, oh, on my original Game Boy, the colors went all red, and I'm like, the Game Boy could not do red. It could not do red. And it's like, oh, a hyper realistic photo of my dead parents. And it's like, the Game Boy could not do that either.
Yeah.
On top of that, he said original Game Boy, which means it's a green screen.
Yeah.
Remember,
With black pixels.
remember Space Jam 2 where he's playing a original Game Boy and he's playing Game Boy Color?
Oh, dude, that was
Crazy Castle.
That was genuinely
That's
like one of those moments. But that was
That pissed
genuinely
me
one
off
of those
so much.
moments where like me and you looked at each other and were just like, yeah, this is our kind of movie.
It's like
No regard for correct.
Oh wait,
that's
Reptar.
that's actually my one of my favorite, or ironically favorite jokes in sitcoms.
Yeah.
Where you have like characters playing Sega.
Yeah.
Using an Atari controller.
Yeah.
Hearing
And it's like bloop,
hearing
bloop, 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 bloop.
hearing Frogger,
Mm.
and then the mum walks in and is like, turn off that damn Super Mario Brothers. If I wanted a plumber, I would call one.
Yeah. It's so funny when that happens. I like there was this one movie, like a bro comedy movie, where they had footage. I'm trying to think of like a shorthand to describe it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. They had like footage of an unreleased like Xbox 360 game. Like it never got released. And it's the only
Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, Grandma's Boy. And the only evidence of its freaking existence was like in this one movie. And like the actual game never got released. I love stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you ever have Oh, you go first.
What? No, you go first.
Okay, no, are you sure? You can go first. Okay,
I'll
I'll go first.
but,
Are you sure you don't want to go first? Okay, I'll go
You
first.
go. I'm the third person. You go, Mitchell.
Do you ever have like a super vague memory of when you were a kid and you're like at a friend's house or a relative's house and like there's a video game on the screen, but like you grow up and you don't remember what it was?
I'm like that, but with cartoons.
Really?
Yeah? Oh yeah. I had one of those. No,
If I see it again, I always remember it.
I don't. Sometimes there's just like games where I don't like remember.
Hey, you know that Alien Tony Hawk game those guys were playing? Do you think we get that on Earth? Like tortured or something? No, I don't think, because it's like, it's out of space. Okay, yeah, but that was a good game though.
So there was a time where I was like far away from my home. Oh, I think
I got a story again.
I think there's a. Oh, there's another.
Here.
There's a.
I got a story.
How do I get out of here? There he is.
I got a.
Oh my god, that actually jump scared me. Yeah, go ahead, tell your story, and then I'll tell mine. While I get out of this.
It's
that thing genuinely creeped me out when I was a kid.
I really love Streets of Sim City, and I don't think, I grew up thinking no one has ever heard of this game before in their life. And then one day we stayed with a family, like in another state, family friends. And this kid was like, yeah, we have Streets of Sim City. I'm like, oh, is it cool? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I told him about game modding, and he had no fucking idea what the fuck game modding was. But he's like, yeah, my dad made a mod for Streets of Sim City where if you park your car, a guy will come up to it and scream motherfucker and slam it. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Can you show me? And every time we went to the computer, he's like, oh, it doesn't work.
It's not booting up. Sorry.
Yeah. Kids are so fucking stupid. Oh my god, they just make up. I made up shit as a kid, but like other people, they just make up shit like
yeah.
They just can't stop.